Hi. As most of us may have heard about cancer, I'm assuming that many of you know someone who has cancer or was struggling with cancer. Some of them make it, some did not. Yes, cancer is the deadliest disease that's caused so many deaths each year. According to SeerCancer.gov, in 2020, there are 18 million people had been diagnosed with cancer. And just in the US alone, there are 1.8 million people diagnosed. Like 10% of the cases in the world is in the US. However, there is a good news for them that in 2020, this year, a group of scientists in Singapore have found that using nanotechnology causes the cell cancer cell destruct, and they push the fighting of the cancer to another level. Nanotechnology can help the cancer survivors extend their life, and the new patient can live with high chance of cancer free. In this experiment, nanotechnology is used for entering our body and approaching to the cancer cells, and and kill it effectively. First, I will mention about what it is. Second, how it works. Third, what is the advantage of that? My first point is I'm gonna answer what it is. I'm gonna say the chemo treatment, it is not really good and effective because it's poisoning our body. Imagine that a big amount of the chemical that entering our body, of course, it's gonna appear to the tumor, but it also goes all over our body as well. So that's the reason why nanotechnology come apart. Nanotechnology is a technology that is made to the nanoscale things which estimate around to 1,000 times smaller than human hair or even 30,000 times smaller than that. In general, it is called nanoparticle, and it is designed only for attacking a specific cancer. By coating it with a specific amino acid that the cancer cells always rely on, it attaches to the cell when it's near the cancer. According to the research, the scientists created their transient Hall nanoparticle by coating it with a specific amino acid which called L-phenylalanine. The amino acid nanoparticle killed about 80% of breast, skin, and gastric cancer in the lab. The experiment follows the US Food and Drug Administration approval. The tests on the mice have the best result that causing the cancer cell self-destruct. Nanoparticle changed the way people approach the cancer and becoming a new tool for scientists and doctors. The second point is how it works. I'm going to move on to talk about that. I have to say that it is sad that when we see people who struggling with the cancer, they they being on the chemo and then they losing hair, many side effects. Some of them have even worse that they have heart attack. Yes. So the nanotechnology can reduce the risk of the cancer treatment by the by the chemo. The scientists using nanomaterial as a drug carrier. According to the website understandingnano.com, the nanotechnology minimizes the damage of the other healthy tissues and organs because it effectively only to a specific cancer which already set up to the nanoparticle. And according to the researcher at Tel Aviv University, the nanoparticle can block the cell cancer from getting the nutrients which make it self-destruct. Obviously, without food, they're not able to duplicate. And another method is that the nanoparticle carry in them the material which can absorb heat. This is how it works. So imagine that the nanoparticle, whenever it enters the cancer cells, it'll attach it. So the scientists will use their light to heat it up, and they will destroy the cancer cell by the heat. By the heat. With the help of nanoparticle, now scientists can control and destroy the cells. So what is the point? What is the advantage of that? Nanoparticle provide an effectiveness of drug use. The website scidiff.net wrote, the body doesn't absorb the entire drug dose, but now scientists can ensure drugs are delivered to a specific areas in the body. This cuts short of time and in treatment, and then the patients would have more time to recover compared with the chemo treatment. It also releases the burden of the immune system that some immune system is already weak or somehow it cannot handle the chemo, especially with the elderly and then with the children. This leads to the high chance of survival for them. Treating cancer with nanotechnology promises a new chances and new lives which are happening right now. It's been researching, but it's coming true. In conclusion, I had mentioned about what it is, how it works, and what the advantage of that. Overall, nanotechnology is entering the cell cancer and create an action that destroys it inside our body. The nanoparticle gives hope to many patients throughout the world. Imagine that one day the deadly disease can be wiped out for forever. Human life would be extended and be less painful. Thank you.